the first category we have is leadership and governance. So there's 3 questions per category. So it's why are you running for the Kansas House? What experience best prepares you to represent this district? And how will you remain accessible and accountable to constituents, even those who did not vote for you?
So what encouraged me to step up and run for this was really just seeing the culture of how toxic parties have become. It's went to a point where we're all looking for the same goal. We just have different opinions of how to get there. And that should not cause all the unrest it has in the country right now. Um, and I own a nonprofit that is meant to advocate for our community. So I mean, that consists of listening to
Mhm.
everyone. And a lot of the people we are able to offer assistance to and be able to take that time to meet with are people who I probably would not agree with politically at all.
Yeah.
But the mission is to meet that goal, and we all have to like work together to do it.
Yeah. I mean, because it has gotten so heated and stuff that it's like people are wishing death upon each other, and it's from
Mhm.
both sides. And it's not necessarily people in my life; it's mostly what you see online. But there's like when there was the flooding in Texas, there was a lot of people, mostly like from Democrat states and stuff, that were like, "That's what they get," blah blah blah. And I'm like, "These are
Mhm.
children drowning. Like, what are you guys doing?" And so it's just like, yeah, it's gotten so out of hand. Oh my gosh, so sorry about texting me. My daughters break through the silence. It's gotten so out of hand. Um, and just the insulting. And I was, like I said, I was a comedian, and I never liked doing the roasts, like the roast battles and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Because every time they'd have like an annual one, every time they did it, everybody would just be roasting each other all the time. It was just, it never was
Mhm.
my jam. And that's
Yeah.
just what it feels like. It feels like everyone's just trolling each other.
Yeah. Yeah, we're losing sight of what matters, and we're resorting to personal attacks and hurting people that, the politicians are meant to serve.
Yeah, because they're interested in winning more than it's like a game. And it's like, this is our lives. Like, you are making
Yeah.
decisions that impact my life. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so I just want, it just doesn't feel like what's going on in the state house. Not everybody, obviously. There's not every single person that's in there, but the people in power and control anyway are just not taking the job seriously enough, is what it
Yeah.
feels like. And yeah, I think this is one reason I wanted to do this, is just to show that there are um, all different kinds of people running, just regular everyday people, right? That I think that you as an advocate and a nonprofit person, those people are great to go into government, because government's supposed to be nonprofit, and
Mm,
it's supposed to be advocating and serving your district, right? And then and fulfilling the needs regardless. Everyone needs to eat, no matter who they voted for.
hmm
Or a union rep. There's a guy that's District 6, I think. He's a union rep, and I'm like, those are great people to send in. That's what they do. They fight for people, and you advocate for people. Um, yeah, so I think that is just great experience to send in there, that makes me feel confident, that you'd be capable of doing the job, even though you've never ran for office before. So.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm always impressed when people run for office. People are always like, "You should run." I'm like, "No, thank you."
It is a big job.
There's so much human contact, knocking on doors and shaking hands and talking to people. Blech. I just like, I can do these interviews, but like to have to do this at multiple places with multiple people all the time would be. You got to be a little bit of a people person.
Yeah.
I care about people and all that, but I'm a behind the scenes gal.